Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors into our elders and apostles of GMS and Great Millstone who teach and who well. Shalom, shalom. And this is Brother Nabala here, with another lesson, with a quick lesson. All right, and this is a video that I came across. I got a notification from Snyder Reports. All right, and pretty much is a YouTube channel, and he reports on current events and things that are taking place. All right, and this right here pretty much he pretty much is reporting on how the FBI is giving warning of copycat like T attacks, all right, that happened out in New Orleans. All right, so I got this quick clip. I got a few scriptures, that I wanted to bring out, but first, let's get the book of Ezekiel 3:17. All right, which I already have. Which this came to mind. Because we're watchmen. So we got to give warning. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." All right, and it says, "Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me." All right, Yahweh Bashim Shai has made us watchmen, man. So we are to warn, the flock. All right, we are to, feed his sheep. All right, let's get that real quick before we get to this. You know, before we get into that. Let me see. Right here, this is John 21:16. It says he saith again, or no, let's see. It says yeah, let's get straight to the point. It says he said to him the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? All right. This is Yahweh Shai, asking Simon, do you love me? And he said unto him, Yea, Yahweh Shemam Shai, you knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. You see? It says, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Yahweh Bashim Shai, thou knowest all things. You knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai said to him, Feed my sheep. All right. So, if you love Yahweh Bashim Shai, you're going to feed his sheep. All right. You're going to be, that watchman, that he called you to be. All right. So Yahweh Bashim Shai will put that spirit on you, man, to do his work. All right. To do his work that he has, bid you to do. So let's read this one more time. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. All right. So, we're supposed to be, watchmen, to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me. All right. So give them warning for Yahweh Shema Shai, because that's how Yahweh Shema speaks. All right. He speaks through his prophets. All right. Damn, I can't remember off the bat, but let me see. Let me see. I speak through my prophets. Let me see. It's Hosea 12:10. It says, I have spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. This Hosea 12:10. All right, let's get that here. Hosea 12:10. That's what it was, 12:10. It says, straight to the point, it says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. You see, it says, jumping to verse 13, it says, and by a prophet, Yahweh Shema Shai, by Israel out of Egypt, and by a prophet was he preserved. All right. So, the point is in 10, but, Yahweh Shema Shai, has spoken by the prophet. So that's how Yahweh Shema Shai speaks. So we give warning to the flock. All right. We're feeding the sheep, as we're commanded to. All right. In the scriptures. Okay, so let's watch this. All right, I'm gonna play this video here. We're gonna listen up right here.
This right here. Play this for you.
I'll leave it there. I just will say one last word, which is this is. I hope this is my last time at this podium, at least for a little while. I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean, the only thing that would bring me back is an unexpected event in the next few days, which, as you all know, is totally possible given everything you've seen over the course of the past years.
So he just said, and I'm gonna play that for you again, okay? The main part of that.
I just will say one last word, which is this is. I hope this is my last time at this podium, at least for a little while. I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean, the only thing that would bring me back is an unexpected event in the next few days, which, as you all know, is totally possible given everything you've seen over the course of the past years.
That's what's troubling. He says the only thing would bring him back is an unexpected event. Okay? Yes, he does. He comes to the podium once a week. Okay, he did that.
So they're saying pretty much you know attack a copycat T attack could be expected. All right, so in the book of Ephesians, you gotta be circumspect right now in the times that we're in. All right, because this could happen anywhere that you're at. All right, so let's get that in the book of Ephesians. Let's get the book of Ephesians. What is it? What is it? Is it 5:15? It says Ephesians 5:15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly." All right, be circumspect of your surroundings. All right, and the word circumspect meaning to look around you. All right, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, because we're in very very evil times right now. All right, the book of Ezekiel, tells you, evil has come. So we're in those times. Ezekiel 7 tells you that evil has come, evil has come. All right, we're in these evil times. So you got to redeem the time. You got to know the times that we're in. All right, we're in very evil times, so it's time to be circumspect. All right, and pay attention. To where to your surroundings. All right. So let's get back to this video.
On the 13th. So that means, is he coming back on Monday? Is he gonna come back on Monday the 20th? No. Okay, he's not. Now, this is the troubling part when he says that it's easily possible because of all the stuff we've seen over the.
Here's a list of stuff your car insurance company does that are actually a ripoff. They don't want you to know this. One, depending on
past years. That's what's troubling. When the FBI and Department of Homeland Security are already warning us of potential threats, and then the U.S. National Security Advisor comes out in the press room and gives that speech, that statement. That's alarming. But we have reports all over, even this one. U.S. must not become complacent to a growing terrorist threat, a counterterrorism center official says the outgoing acting director of the National Counterterrorism.
Matter of fact, this made me think about a scripture. Let me see. Don't be complacent in thy security. This is Ecclesiastes 5:17. It says, "Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh Bashim Shai and put it off day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Shai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of his vengeance." Man, all right. So don't tarry, man. To come to Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right, do not tarry, man. Don't tarry because like I read in the book of Ephesians 5:15, man. Redeeming the times because the days are evil. All right, those are the times that we're in, man. We're in evil days. All right, so don't tarry, don't put off day to day to come back to Yahweh Bashim Shai, man, because these judgments are these mass judgments are going forth. are going forth out right now, man. All right. So, it's a high time, to wake up out of sleep, Jake, and wake up, and realize the times that we're in. All right. We're in very, very perilous times right now. According to the book of what is it, Second Thessalonians, I believe. Second Thessalonians 1, we're in is it Second Thessalonians 2:1 or 1:1, Slakia. But we're in perilous times right now, man. All right, so make no tarrying. All right, so you know, that's what made me think about that. Yahweh Shemashah will, come forth, and in thy security shall be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So, the article said, don't the U.S. must not become complacent, man. You mean don't be too comfortable. All right. You see, because when people get comfortable, that's when that's when that's when judgment comes. All right.
Counterterrorism Center says the U.S. is facing an elevated threat of terrorism. That does not mean it has to be a 9/11 style attack. It could be a cyber attack. Okay, it could be a physical attack.
Oh, and this is for edification purposes only. For educational purposes. You know, um, uh, no copyright. Copyright intended. All right, this is strictly for educational purposes only. All right.
But they are, and when I say they, I'm talking about the FBI, Department of Homeland Security. Okay, they are all warning us that a cyber attack is going to be the likely key. Now, this is why this is such a big deal, because of what the FBI just did recently. The FBI forced Chinese malware to actually delete itself from thousands of US computers. So, what the FBI did is the FBI hacked into US computers in order to kind of get the malware to delete itself. They infected these computers so that the malware would actually infect itself and delete, according to reports. Okay, well, Chinese hackers have been trying to infiltrate the U.S. systems for decades. According to recent reports, it looks like Chinese hackers have been successful.
See, and we know, Esau Edom, is behind this, man. We know Esau Edom, is behind all of this right now. That's the Esau Edom. They gotta put the heat on somebody else, all the time. But we know ultimately, Esau Edom, has a plan. All right. And to turn off the grid and things and that such. All right. But yeah, we know Esau, man. The scripture says, lest we are ignorant to Satan's devices, man. We're not ignorant to his devices, so we know. All right. We know Esau. We know what your plan is. We know what you're trying to do. All right. And you're being revealed, man. You're being revealed by the Spirit of Yahweh Shai.
In many ways. Now the United States is just starting to figure out where these hackers are at, and try to get them out of our systems. This includes our telecommunications, our transportation. Okay, they've been in our water supply systems. Okay, our power grids, like internet. Like they've been everywhere. This is one of the reasons there's still a lot of questions regarding TikTok and whether.
And another thing, with all the security, all right, that's ramped up here, how can they not? How can you not figure out who's doing this, or what's or how can you not figure out who's doing this, man? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. All right, but yet you got these arsonists, these so-called arsonists out there starting these fires, and then you're able to find them as soon as possible. You're able to find them right away. But when it comes to things like this, the so-called Chinese, infiltrating the malware and things like that, doing these cyber attacks and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden Esau doesn't know who did it. Esau doesn't know, who's behind this, or they can't find the people behind it. All right. Esau can't be trusted, man. You can't trust Esau right now, man. You just can't. The scriptures tell you never trust thy enemies, man. So you can never believe everything that's being said. All right, on these news reports. All right.
The
So
United States should allow TikTok to continue, which again, we are going to get an update here soon. But according to multiple,
so with that being said, all right, that's pretty much the points that I want to get in there. All right. You got to redeem the times. Because the times are evil. All right, you got to be circumspect. All right, because anything could go down at any moment. All right. And Jake really has to be prepared. All right, you got to really you got to watch and pray. All right, like the scriptures say, man, watch and pray, man. Um, we got to put on that whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, so let's get Ephesians 6, and then we'll finish off with 1 Peter 4 and 7. Ephesians 6, what is it? 15. Let's see. Let's start at verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh Shema Shai and in the power of his might." All right, be strong, Yahweh Shema Shai, in the power of his might. All right, what does the scriptures tell you? What does the scriptures tell you? Uh, Salakia, man, I had a brain fart. Uh, what does the scripture say? Salakia, it says, who could be, Salakia. Let me get this real quick. Salakia. For us, against us. What is it? Let's see. Here we go. It's Romans 8:31. That's what it was. Romans 8:31. Let's get that real quick, and then we'll get back to that. Salakia, man. Sometimes, man, my memory just be off. Salakia, man. I really apologize about that. Where is it? The book of Romans 8:31. It says, what shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh Bashim Shai be for us, who can be against us? All right. So if Yahweh Bashim Shai be with us, who could be against us? All right. So let's go back to the book of Ephesians 6, and we'll start at 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh Bashim Shai and in the power of his might." It says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." All right, because we got to be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. It says, "For we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against the principalities." All right, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. All right, that's what we're battling against, man. All right, we're battling against these principalities, man. These spiritual demons. We're rulers of darkness, man. Esau, Edom. The so-called white man. Spiritual wickedness. All right. Warlocks and witches. That's what we're up against. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. You see, that we'll be able to withstand in the evil day. Why? Because we're redeeming the times, because the days are evil. So we're gonna need to put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai in these times to come. And it says, "and having done all to stand." All right. It says, "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth." You see, and having the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel in peace. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty much the point. But I'm going to continue to read. It says, "Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." Man, having that faith, man, we'll be able to quench the fiery darts, of the wicked. All right, You know, having that armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit. All right, because you know that the the Spirit, man, that's our sword, man. That's you know our weapon right there, our weapon of choice, man. You know, is the Spirit, man. It's the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, which is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, praying always with all prayer and supplication in spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. All right. So the point, man, just we got to put on that armor. All right. We got to watch and pray always, man. All right. Let's finish off with the book of First Peter. 1 Peter 4, what is it, 7? It says, but the end of all things is at hand. But ye therefore, it says, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. You see? All right. So we're at the end. You know, we're at the end. Judgment's about to start going out. You know, mass judgment's already going out. We got to be circumspect. All right, we got to be sober, and we got to understand the times that we're in. We got to understand that we're in evil times, man. So we got to watch into prayer, man, and pray always, Jake. Pray always, man. All right, because judgment's getting ready to take great amount of judgment is getting ready to take place, Jake. All right. So, you know, I just pray that I wasn't all over the place, and I just pray that this lesson was edifying to you, brothers and sisters out there, Lord's will. And I just pray, that this reaches, some people, Lord's will. And, first and foremost, once again, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And until the next lesson, this is Brother Nabala. Shalom, shalom.